This week on Check Please South Florida, authentic Lebanese food with a show in Pompano Beach.
You dine good, you live good, and that's what it's about.
A mix of Mexican and Cuban cuisine in Coral Springs.
It's a place that you can bring yourself, your wife, friends, any day of the week.
And refreshing seafood with a nautical vibe in Boca Raton.
When it came over to the table, everybody was like smelling it like, ooh, we should have got that too.
Cultural, culinary secrets, and global flavors. We have a passion for blending ingredients and seasonings from around the world. Additional funding for Check Please South Florida is provided by George and Helen Weaver and the Friends of South Florida PBS.
Spicy, I'm in, and I really enjoyed that.
It wasn't my favorite.
I ate it all, and I would definitely go back.
We did not know we were walking into that.
Everything was on point, delicious.
Hello, I'm Michelle Bernstein, and welcome to Check Please South Florida, the show where regular people from all over South Florida recommend and review their favorite restaurants. This is how the show works. Every week, we have 3 guests. Each recommends his or her favorite spot, and then the other 2 go to check them out and see what they think. This week, sales manager Peter Keeley is here to sell us on his go-to spot for traditional Mexican and Cuban food. He says it's the place to be if you're looking for authentic, good food, good service, and a family-friendly atmosphere. And Regional Creative Director Ashley Yuknes is inspired by her Boca Raton pick, where she can create her own dish to her liking. She knows she'll always enjoy their catch of the day and amazing architecture with a nautical vibe. But first, accountant Rabia Javed is dancing her way over to Lebanon at her pick. She says it's more than just a meal, it's a festival of rich flavors, enticing colors, live entertainment, and warm Mediterranean hospitality. They're all about enjoying life and good company here. It's in Pompano Beach and it's called Vie Lebanese Cuisine.
So my name is Abed Ahmad. I'm actually the manager at Vie. The Vie, we came up with the name because, especially my brother, he's very active and energetic. So we wanted something that, reflects that. So we picked that name. We're like Vie, enjoying life, live it into the fullest. So as you can probably see, the moment you step into the door, the first thing you notice is the decor. We kind of made it in a way where it incorporates features from both Lebanon and Morocco. So when people come in and you see the combination, the lights, also to top it all off, we do have a belly dance show. So that the moment you incorporate all of those things, it becomes like you literally get transported to either Lebanon or Morocco. And our menu is very diverse. We kind of design it in a way where it accommodates all our customers' needs. And it kind of incorporates both Lebanese foods and also Moroccan. As you can probably see, the Lebanese section is more about the kebabs. Like we have chicken kebab, lamb chops, among other things as well. And then what really makes us stand out is the tajis. They're pretty much presented in a traditional way. We cook them on saffron, they're marinated and sauteed in the sauce. So it's kind of very juicy and tender. Vie is all about providing our customers with a unique and authentic experience. We want to make our customers feel special. And like I said, we want to be able to help them transport from here to the Middle East so they can have that unique experience.
La vie in French, it means the life. You eat good, you dine good, you live good, and that's what it's about.
That's right, that's right. So tell us about the restaurant.
You go in, and all of a sudden you see all these beautiful Moorish chandeliers, lanterns, rich curtains, paintings, and it's just a gorgeous restaurant. We started it off with baba ganoush, which is a smoked eggplant dip.
That's right.
And it's very flavorful. And what they do is they bring these little mini pita breads, which are like made in-house, very warm.
Yeah,
They were good.
Yeah. Were they?
They have these amazing dips, which are part of it. We also had a hot appetizer as well, the chicken bastilla, which is a shredded chicken pie, basically. So that was the appetizer.
Bastilla is usually a pastry on the outside and the shredded chicken on the inside.
Yes.
Sometimes has a little sweet.
Yes, so it has cinnamon on it and a little bit of powdered sugar. It's
My
like
favorite.
sweet and, savory together.
I've never had Bastilla in Miami. Delicious. Ashley?
The decor was beautiful. I felt like I was transported into the Middle East with all the stained glass and the chandeliers. So we started out with the hot meze platter just to get a mixture
taste,
of everything. There was a pastry that was rolled that had feta and mint in it, and it was delicious. There was also another pastry that had spinach, and it was kind of triangular shaped.
Like a spanakopita, maybe?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yep. And then there was another one that was beef.
Peter?
I had the veggie special, which had the baba ganoush, a little bit of spice. I like the falafel pita bread, stuff that in. Basically, literally, that meal in itself could be an entire meal. What I
Was
liked,
that a mezza platter as
it
well?
was a mezza platter.
Okay, but it was a vegetarian mezza platter.
Vegetarian. I did start the menu with a great coffee, Kahlua, martini mix, and it was so good that I had a second one for dessert. So
It sounds like something for dessert, but
well,
why not start out there, too?
Start the day off well.
Absolutely.
I had a great drink there as well. It was like vodka-infused dates, and I think it was called Pure Romance or something along that line.
Vodka-infused dates or date-infused vodka?
Date-infused vodka.
Okay. Interesting.
And the dates weren't inside the martini, but it was so sweet and delicious.
But not too sweet, though.
Not too sweet.
sticky.
And it came with a beautiful flower. One of those, like,
Yeah, their
orchids.
presentation is amazing and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I had actually the Turkish green tea, and it came with little bits of mint in it, and they just pour it right in front of you out of a kettle. It's just a great experience.
So what was your main course?
We got the beef kebabs. They were marinated to perfection.
Yes.
A kebab is always hard to cook perfectly because you're cooking so many things at once. You also had a kebab that
Yeah,
evening.
so I did the mixed grill. You know, it gives you a variety of different proteins. So they, you know, grill little pieces of chicken, kofta kebab, which is the beef, and then
kofta's my favorite.
chunks of little lamb. But it tastes amazing.
Is it kofta like the ground
Yes,
beef
it
balls?
is ground beef, and then the
Kind of
lamb.
like a meatball.
Yes.
You had shawarma?
We had I had shawarma. It's a nice soft wrap, good spices. He did come with a large, I don't know if it was a jalapeno pepper, but there was something.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Yeah.
spice.
I ate that.
Yeah?
And he
Oh,
said,
God,
be
by
careful.
mistake?
No, I did it on
It's
purpose.
spicy,
It was
but
good.
it's good.
Anybody have dessert?
Yes. I had the walnut and pistachio baklava. It was amazing with the tea again, you know, it was just perfect.
I had the walnut baklava also.
That's actually my favorite baklava.
Me too.
The walnut one is so good. Is there dancing?
Yeah, so I was just gonna say, they do dancing, belly dancing Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And, you know, she comes in, she's very engaging, and you're like, okay, I'm just in a Mediterranean place and enjoying a great meal with belly dancing.
Well, Rabia, La Vie Lebanese was your choice. Sum it up
That's
for
right.
us.
You enjoy great Middle Eastern Mediterranean food and entertainment, and they treat you like hospitable with great service.
Ashley?
It's a hidden gem that I was looking forward to going to, and I was delightfully surprised, and I'll definitely be back, and I want to bring a big group there.
Nice. Peter?
Definitely a hidden gem. I will definitely be back. Great quality of food, great value. The experience was wonderful. They coach, you know, first-timers like myself, and we'll definitely try the entertainment as well.
Well, experience the true spirit of Lebanon at La Vie Lebanese Cuisine, located at 281 South Pompano Parkway in Pompano Beach. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Reservations are accepted. The average price for dinner without drinks is about $45. Have any of you out there ever wondered how they make that delicious dip called baba ganoush? Well, I'm going to show you today. It's actually not that hard. What baba ganoush is, it's kind of like a charred eggplant dip. So what I did was I grabbed a whole eggplant, I put it into a 450-degree oven, and I rotated it over about halfway through. It took me about 25 minutes to get it really soft. Then I turned on the broiler for about 5 minutes because I wanted to get that smell, that charred smell that you can only get usually in a grill. And to scrape out the inside, all you have to really do is cut it in half, and it has all this gorgeous kind of fleshy meat on the inside. So what I have in this food processor is actually two drained eggplants that have been charred. So to that, I will add some tahini. Tahini, by the way, is just sesame paste. It's ground up sesame. Obviously a nice amount of salt. And then I took some garlic cloves and I just cooked them on like a medium-low heat until they got a little toasty. So I'm gonna add some of those garlic cloves and a little bit of its oil in there. And then of course lemon, because you have to have lemon and hummus and baba ganoush. And finally, I've got a little bit of chopped Italian parsley right here that I'll add for some freshness. Let's close it up and run it. Once it's really nice and smooth and with the aeration, it turns a little bit of kind of a creamier color, a lighter color. And I am going to pour it right into a little serving bowl. And then I top it with some of my favorite extra virgin olive oil. And then I add just a hint of cracked black pepper. And finally, one of my favorite spices, it's called za'atar. You can add it, you don't have to. It's dried thyme and sesame, but it's really on a lot of lovely Middle Eastern food. I'm gonna put it even onto my pita chips. And there you have it, baba ganoush for the family. Dip in and have some fun. See you later. Discover how to make a simple baba ganoush by following my recipe at checkpleasefl.com. Now sales manager Peter Keeley is spicing it up for us at his Mexican-Cuban pick. This friendly little spot declares they have the best margarita around, and they're known for their homemade chips and salsa. But on top of all the delicious food, Peter says the exceptional service is one of the reasons he keeps coming back for more. It's in Coral Springs, and it's called El Mariachi Mexican Spanish Restaurant.
My name is Erica Milano, and we're at El Mariachi. We've been in Coral Springs area for over 25 years plus. We would like for everybody to feel like they're at home in their neighborhood local spot. Marcos, my dad, he loves having people together, sharing drinks, getting up, dancing, just festive family atmosphere. One of our most popular dishes is the lechon asado. Of course, on the menu it says 110 ingredients, and it definitely has 110 ingredients. Slow roasted pork, served with rice, beans, plantains, grilled onions. They love it so much. Lechon asado is the way to go. We're known for our margaritas too. Our signature rocks margarita. One or two and you're definitely toasty. Here we like to say CCC to El Mariachi. Can't go wrong with authentic Mexican food and a nice cold margarita.
It's so funny. How long have you been going there?
And I believe it's a family-owned restaurant that started about 20 plus years ago. So
it's been around for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we've been going since it first opened.
I wonder if they all combined the Mexican and the Cuban since the beginning.
I think they did, and it's a nice mix, nice choice of both. What I like also is that it's a simple menu. I normally get arroz con pollo, and this time I got ropa vieja. It's not old clothes. I believe that's what
no,
it's.
it's not
right?
old clothes.
It's not old clothes. But what's interesting is I've had ropa vieja before.
Okay.
And sometimes a poor ropa vieja tastes like old clothes with a lot of sauce.
Or at least resembles, because it's cooked so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, what I liked about it was the seasoning was great. It was cooked well. Good bit of onion. I do like the spices, and I'd added some of the green jalapeno sauce to it. I always throw that in.
Their hot sauce is amazing.
The hot sauce is delicious.
Amazing. I heard about it. I'm like, I need to put it in everything, in the appetizer and entree.
Mm-hmm. The appetizer was, again, I got out of my element of just usually chips and salsa,
so addictive.
which I had that, but we went with ceviche.
Oh, ceviche.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I usually don't order that.
I almost ordered it.
This happens to be my area.
But it was delicious. And again, what I liked, I tried something outside of my norm.
Ashley, what'd you think of combining Mexican and Cuban cuisine?
I loved it. I actually live in the area, and I've always heard about El Mariachi, and I always wanted to go. So thank you for picking that spot. So we ordered the fajitas from the Mexican side.
I almost did that.
And then
I went out
how were they? Were they good?
They were delicious.
What kind of fajitas were they?
Shrimp and chicken. And they had a bunch of specialties all over the menu that were highlighted. There was one that said it had 110 ingredients. There were secret ingredients, and that it was going to melt in your mouth. So I picked that dish. It was similar to ropa vieja, but I can't remember what the name of it is.
It was lechon asado.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, lechon asado.
Yes.
Which is roast pork.
Oh, I will be back regularly for this dish because it melted in our mouth. We were like fighting over the dish because it was just so flavorful and tasty.
So I had never tried chimichanga, which is a deep fried burrito, I believe. And I actually asked them to put the extra cheese and ranchero sauce on top. Oh my God. It was, even though it was like supposed to be really cheesy, I guess, it just tasted amazing with rice, beans, guacamole. I was like, okay, chimichanga is like going to be always on my mind now. It's really good. It was a great dish.
Did you have dessert?
Dessert, we had
Tres leches.
So tell me about the tres leches.
For me, it was just a little liquidy. For what I'm used to, it was good, but I wish it was just a little bit less liquidy.
So it soaked too much, maybe?
For me, for my taste, a little bit.
We had the fried ice cream. It was delicious. I usually don't get it too frequently. And I've never been able to figure out
how
fried
they make it.
ice cream.
Yeah, how do they make it?
It's delicious.
I've done it before. It's not the hardest thing in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. You just have to be quick. And a really hot oil. Really, really hot oil. All right, well, Peter, El Mariachi was your choice. Sum it up for us.
If you're looking for a location with great food, great value, and a wonderful experience, it's a place that you can bring yourself, your wife, friends, any day of the week.
Rabia?
I love the authenticity of it. Spanish, Mexican, Cuban. Basically, you get everything. And it was just a hidden gem in Coral Springs. I really enjoyed it.
Ashley?
Both cuisines done very well. It'll be my new go-to neighborhood restaurant for Spanish and Mexican food.
Well, have a foodie fiesta when you go to El Mariachi Mexican Spanish Restaurant, located at 2153 North University Drive in Coral Springs, with a second location just a couple miles away. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Reservations are recommended for larger parties, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $30. Finally, Regional Creative Director Ashley Eucnis says you'll always be lucky enough to reel in a healthy and tasty seafood meal at her pick. This fish market and restaurant will customize your dish to ensure that you love every bite. From the hot, crusty bread to the country club casual service, Ashley swears if you try it out, it will soon become one of your favorite hidden gems too. It's in Boca Raton and it's called City Fish Market.
Hi, my name is Chef Michael Mercado. I'm the executive chef here at the City Fish Market in Boca Raton, Florida. We're a fresh seafood restaurant and market. You have to have a lot of love, a lot of care in seafood, especially with dealing with good quality fish. We do provide guests with the freshest product that you can get, sourced from multiple places. We try to get as much local fish that we can get, so we do get our fish in whole every day, and I think that is something that sets us apart. People get a lot of Hong Kong setups, and you can get that with any a la carte fish in the restaurant. It sits on a bed of spinach with a soy sherry broth with a side of rice. Also, our lobster morsels. It's a signature dish that the company started, I think, in 1972. Nowhere around here really does fried lobster, so that's really unique. The atmosphere is very homey, I like to say. Everyone's very friendly. We treat you as a family member when you're here. Me personally, I like when people eat food to feel love. Coming here, you know that you're gonna get great service, great food, and we really focus on not saying no and making it special for our guests.
Lovely. So tell us about this place. It is in Boca.
It is in Boca. It's just a really beautiful spot when you walk in the door.
And it has a market, right?
Yep. Okay. Right when you walk in the door, to the right, they have the display cases. They have everything on ice. And then they have a cutting room just to the right as well. So
I love to watch people cut
fish.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite things.
We wanted to catch the happy hour. We're a little bit late, but they have booths in the bar area. Okay. So you still have a server and everything, but it's a little bit less casual than the normal more casual. Right.
Okay.
Than the more formal seating in the dining room.
I love the bay seating with the lake, though. I felt like I was on a little lake and just eating. It was very beautiful.
What's interesting, like you said, by the lake, you come off of the turnpike,
Yep.
You drive past it frequently, would never know it's there.
Never.
And you go inland a bit, and you've got the lake, and you're truly transported
It's
to...
literally off of Glades, right? Like 2 minutes away.
Yep.
So it's easy to get to.
Yeah.
Easy to get to.
All right, so what did you have?
We started off with the lobster bisque and warm bread with butter, so addictive. And
How was the bisque? Was it delicious?
it's very nice, rich, creamy, everything what a lobster bisque should be. And then we went straight to the main course actually after
Okay.
that. It was the house specialty of salmon and Chilean sea bass, and they do a preparation called Hong Kong style, which is a dark cherry soy.
You've had that before?
I have.
And-
It's very good.
yeah, and with jasmine rice and sautéed spinach, and it was delicious. And I didn't eat all of it, and then I took some to my cat, and she's picky with seafood.
It might be a first.
Yeah, and you know
quality
what?
seafood.
My
It
cat just ate the entire salmon afterwards.
Wow.
I was like,
Approved.
yes.
Well, then we
approved.
know it. Then we know it's good.
It is.
And there you go.
It is. We have to go back. It
You're
was
ridiculous,
awesome.
by the way.
I love it.
How was your experience?
Our meal was wonderful. The server, again, I'm very picky about quality and the service and the experience. The server, Rosa, phenomenal. Constantly checked on my wife and myself. We had the Little Bay Area.
Same here.
I had a great lobster meal, which had the calamari and an as the appetizer. Calamari was excellent because it said crispy, and
Yeah.
sometimes you don't get it crispy and it's more chewy. This was crispy, just the right amount of seasoning on it. Don't know what it was, but it was delicious. The lobster was delicious. It was a stuffed lobster. I think it was like 1.5 pounds.
Nice.
Plenty. They gave you the bib. I didn't need the bib because literally they had it all nicely prepared that you could eat it with your fingers, eat it with the little fork. Delicious.
You didn't talk about what you had.
We started out with the crispy bread. It's delicious. It's fresh. You can tell it's fresh baked. We also had the half and half shrimp and crab cocktail, and it came with a little bit of the
It's like
pink.
a cocktail, right?
It comes with the cocktail sauce and then a pink brandy sauce,
Okay.
which was really delicious to dip the crab into. And then they offer a specialty way of preparing lobster sometimes on their menu if you read it. Not very many people are going to pick it because lobster is kind of a more expensive dish. So to get it fried, you almost feel like, what are you
Just frying
doing?
it.
Yeah. But it was delicious. They flash fry lobster morsels, and then they come with this amazing honey mustard, kind of spicy honey mustard dipping sauce. From there,
That was just the beginning.
that was just the beginning. I ordered the scallops sautéed with the sweet mashed potatoes and green beans, and every bite was like candy.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you all had lobster. How were the prices? I mean, you ordered rich stuff, right?
I would say another thing, being that it's a hidden gem, you're not paying the premium dollar
Right.
of a beachside or downtown Miami, overpriced market. It was very reasonable.
Desserts.
I
Anyone?
had the 2-tier chocolate cake.
Wow.
Yeah, delicious slice of it. We just ate it up. I had a cappuccino with it, frothy, delicious, rich. It was perfect.
You had the dessert that I normally would get. Again, I went outside of my comfort zone, and we had cheesecake. And
New York style?
it was New York style, drizzled with raspberry sauce. It was delicious. So now I've known to get outside of just the chocolate cake or the vanilla ice cream to try cheesecake. It was delicious, New York style.
I had an espresso martini as my dessert, and it was phenomenal. When it came over to the table, everybody was like smelling it, like, "Ooh, we should have got that too." So
Really? Okay.
it was
That
it
sounds
was
delicious.
it was great.
Well, Ashley, City's Fish was your choice. Sum it up for us.
A great hidden gem with affordable prices compared to other seafood restaurants, with one of the largest seafood selections in South Florida.
Rabia?
It's very classy, but not pretentious. Great quality seafood, and it's a huge restaurant. So, I mean, it's a great option for parties and
Right.
big dinners as well.
Peter?
Quality of food, service, and the pricing, second to none.
Get hooked on the endless seafood choices at City Fish Market, located at 7940 Glades Road in Boca Raton. Open daily for dinner and lunch, Monday through Friday. Reservations are accepted, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $50. We've had a wonderful time. I want to thank my guests, Rabia Javed, Peter Keeley, and Ashley Euknes. For more about the restaurants and recipes featured in the show, or if you'd like to apply to be a guest reviewer, visit us at checkpleasefl.com. And remember to find us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Join us next time for 3 new guests recommending 3 of their favorite restaurants right here on Check Please South Florida. I'm Michelle Bernstein, and I will see y'all then. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cultural culinary secrets and global flavors. We have a passion for blending ingredients and seasonings from around the world.